So I do not like my job, but there are souls in heaven that are not letting me refrain from this. Leah, I would love to give you all my money. I have like $400 on my EBT card. If we were to meet at like Cup Foods, the place where George Floyd was killed. I live right next to it. His middle name is Perry. You know Perry Street. And Elizabeth Perry and Matthew Perry died last October 28th. And it was the October 28th before that I first violated the probation thing with after the sentencing. And your updated phone number stuff was, May 20th. The website updated May 20th. That was the day of my sentencing. Well, the day of my arrest was the anniversary of that day was the day that the Minnesota flag changed from the North Star to the eight-pointed star of the Queen of Heaven, the Mesopotamian Queen of Heaven, the moon goddess that I associate with Leah because Leah was the moon in the Old Testament, okay? And it has the symbol for the Da Vinci Code for a female messiah, which is a cup. And so Cup Foods down the street, it's not Cup C-U-B, but it's C-U-P, and it's a picture of a cup like a chalice. And that's the symbol in the Da Vinci Code for like the Holy Grail, for a female messiah. And I am sorry. That is what I thought, and that is what I believe the kingdom of heaven wants me to help Leah reach her potential. Because Leah in Latin means lioness, Michelle means who is like God, Cosette means pet lamb, especially when you Google it, the first thing that comes up is pet lamb, but with like a C. And she was the character, Cosette was the character in Les Miserables, which symbolizes in the French Revolution overcoming the darkness. But the current Minnesota flag was changed, anniversary of when she had me arrested, to the symbol in the Da Vinci Code for a female messiah on its side. And when the husband of the Mesopotamian Queen of Heaven, Dumuzi, was killed in the descent of Inanna, it says his cup was put on its side. And they found him there. And I don't know what it means, but the eight-pointed star is associated with his wife, the Mesopotamian Queen of Heaven, and the moon goddess and the goddess of the morning star. And so the morning star is there's a lot of things associated with it. It can be associated with Jesus Christ, it can be associated with Lucifer. The Virgin Mary is called the morning star. So the North Star was originally what we had on our flag, which is the star of Julius Caesar, the unchanging star. The eight-pointed star is the star of, it's not a star, it's a planet, Venus, the goddess of beauty, love and romance. And George Perry Floyd, he died at Cup Foods, and so that cup is the symbol for the female messiah. His last words before he died, if you watch it, was mama. He was crying out for mama, female divinity. And that is what I saw in Leah, was female divinity, okay? And I was hearing these voices, Leah's ancestors telling me there is no lily so fair as Leah in our bloodline, and you have to fix her reputation, Matthew, because you said she did bad things, and she never did anything bad. So I will go to jail, and I want to give Leah all of my money before I go to jail, okay? But I'm just preaching my religion, and I have to, because the Spirit compels me. And so George Floyd called out for his mama, and then the policeman said, get up, and he said, I can't. And that was his last words, mama, and then I can't. And Mama Leah, the mammals, bunnies, my Chinese zodiac is a bunny, Leah's is a dragon. We are currently in the year of the dragon. They belong to the Mammalia family. The Mammalia family is spelled M-A-M-M-L-I-A, Mama and Leah. And when I woke up from my operation on my left shoulder, when I was at Douglas County, someone named Matthew Lee Sagittarius. Leah's on the Sagittarius Scorpio cup. He's told me, throw that ball as hard as you can. My arm came out of socket because of an injury. And so Matthew Lee, Lee is an alternative for Leah, and it means meadow, the husband, or JFK, his wife Jackie Lee Kennedy. Jackie Lee means Jacob and Leah. She went on to purchase and own Scorpio Island, and Leah's Chinese zodiac is Scorpio, but kind of like it's arguable Sagittarius, Scorpio, one of the two. And the spirits are telling me to preach the gospel of Leah, because there's so many souls in heaven, and I am the son of Elizabeth Perry, which she calls me Matthew Perry. And it was Matthew Perry that died, anniversary of me violating my probation. But he started, when I uploaded the video on October 28th, is the anniversary of Mussolini's March on Rome. And Mussolini means Jacob. And Jacob was the husband of Rachel and Leah. And Jacob, Mussolini married Rachel, okay? And she has my birthday. So there's connections there. And then JFK, married Jackie Lee Kennedy, and she has the name alternative for Leah, and he went by John and Jack. Jack is an alternative for Jacob. My last name is an alternative for John and Jack. And so, yes, there is... I'm not able to function. There is too much guilt, and I will be tortured unless I try my best to let people know that the only thing I was trying to do was to help somebody who I saw so much divine potential reach her potential, and show the signs that there are people in heaven trying to speak to her through me. And because of the things that I uploaded that are damaging to her reputation, I now have to set the record straight. She did nothing wrong, and she's great at her job. And I don't think I will be a free man much longer, but I was only trying to help, because I believe that Leah could do things to stop the apocalypse. Okay, I really do. I think that she has the ability to turn the beast, to make the beast an obedient servant. It's a spirit, and I was going through this stuff, and then I see Donald Trump was shot on the ear, and I heard a voice saying, "You have ears, but you do not hear." And I think that's the thing with me preaching this gospel to you people. You have ears, but you do not hear. And they were telling me that too. Matthew, I don't think you're hearing me, Matthew. You've got to say this stuff, because you're going to have more peace. I want to give everything to Leah. She's worth investing in everything. And when I woke up from that operation, they said the first thing I said was, "I love Leah, the moon goddess." And then later that day, there was something black that cut the moon in half, so that someone said it looked like hamburger buns, but I thought it looked like two lips. The moon was giving us a kiss, Leah, the moon, the personification of the moon. In Joseph's coat, Leah was the moon, and Jacob was the sun. The stars were their children. And during the eclipse this year, 2024, year of the dragon, Leah Rabin was the Chinese zodiac is the dragon. There was the eclipse with the sun and the moon. And the last time I spoke with Leah was the anniversary of Leah Rabin's husband, Yitzhak Rabin, getting assassinated by his own people. This is just, it makes me just... you couldn't make it up, and so many other things. I just don't even know where to start. If you had a mind that worked like mine, you would know that, my soul and my heart and everything I own belongs to Leah. She's got me wrapped around her finger for all eternity, and 1,000 years from now, I suppose she will send me a text, and we will be friends. But I haven't talked to her in 7 years, but 7 years from now, my love for her will keep growing and growing, and that is a divine love. Okay, that kind of love is not natural. It is divine, and it is predestined. And I spent 10 weeks in a wheelchair. I had all these sufferings and stuff. It is divine. It was inspired, and there's souls in heaven trying to communicate to Leah through me, and that I know for certain.